Hey, how's it going? Hans Schaff here with GoTinyBeFree, and I'm in front of you today in front of a wall. Now, this is no ordinary wall. You may think, so what's the big deal? It's a wall. Well, it's pretty tall. You got these 2x6 studs here every 16 inches, and it's about 8 foot tall here, as you can see. You can barely reach the very top of it, and the very bottom of it goes down onto a concrete footer. But let me show you where this wall is and what we're doing with this wall is all about. Stay tuned. Now, what do you think about this wall? Check it out. Look what's behind me. Look what's around me. We are in the lake at the Cottages of Pine Lake. And of course, the lake has been way drawn down, so we could build this pier structure for a new deck that's going to be going on here on top of the lake. We've actually shifted. It was going to be on the west side of the lake, and now we've moved it actually to be more accessible on the east side of the lake so that residents can bring their boats and their kayaks and paddle boats or, paddle boards, whatever they want to do, fishing poles. They can just walk down the main road right here behind the camera and just walk right across the bridge on a level plane right here to the top of this pier and cast their lines, or just watch the water fountain in the distance, or watch the fish swimming around in the lake. I got some cool pictures of some bass that one of our contractors, Francisco, has been catching as well here in the lake, which again, we never planted these bass. They just kind of show up, and there's some pretty good sized ones too. I'll show you in some pictures here. But yeah, take a look at this. We're gonna have this awesome deck on top here, which will allow you to basically come out here into the lake and be able to, like I said, watch the fish down here in the distance. You got the sunset there in the background that you'll be able to see, and just a really cool vantage point to be able to, just something else for you to do here at the property at the Cottages of Pine Lake. So really excited about this. It's been a long time in the works. We had to wait for the lake to draw down to a certain level before we could start digging the footers for this. We've put in this wall and its footer and everything combined has been about 25 yards of concrete, the better part of 3 concrete trucks in order to get this structure 8 foot high, 12 by 12 or whatever, and to have the footer underneath it and all that as well in a lake bed, anchored into some rocks and rebar and the whole 9 yards. So it's been quite an undertaking. We've been working on this for several months, which is why we haven't done many update videos, but wanted to surprise you with this little thing, and we're really excited about what this is going to feature here. So as you can imagine, we're 8 foot off the ground down there, the lake bottom. Basically, the water level is just below the footer of this wall, and we're going to have a nice little walking path right here that's going to be like a little bridge, 30-foot long bridge. It's going to take you 4 foot wide from the edge of the property, or from the edge of the lake, all the way over here to the pier. And it's going to be a real neat place for people to just kind of hang out, just kind of watch the wildlife, watch the sunset, watch the weather coming in. See the cows there in the background, perhaps. And just be able to see all the cool tiny houses here all around the lake. So super excited about being able to complete this. And now that we've got this in place, we're going to let it continue to cure for a few more weeks. And then once we've got that in place, we're able to start raising the lake level right back up. And with all the rains we'll be getting over the fall and the winter, we'll get that lake level right back up to where we want to. So yeah, real excited about this. Wanted to show you kind of what this is. And I got some aerial footage of this process and kind of putting all this in, the concrete truck and all that. So I'll share some of that with you here in this video as well. So that's one of the first updates I want to share with you. Quick update to show you the front of the property here. We got the landscaping is maturing and growing and getting ready for fall. You got the trees up above starting to change color. We've got that Airbnb there, number 18, and it's got its vegetation growing as well. Entrance to the property right here. So kind of show you what it looks like here today. And for an update with the Airbnbs, the Cook's Peace Haven is still available on Airbnb. This one right next to them will be coming online here very shortly. It's nearly ready. And there'll be another one after that in Credit Cottage down there. Should also be coming online possibly before the end of the year, or maybe longer. Go ahead and search on Airbnb in Woodville and you'll be able to find the Peace Haven. So we've got water. You can see This is our plan for filling the lake up back a lot faster. Is we have this well that we are still, here's the well right here. We just had this dug about a week ago, and we are still in the process of developing it and testing the pump to kind of see the maximum capacity, that the largest pump we can get in there to consistently be able to produce water 24/7 around the clock. You got to make sure you're matching up your dynamic head and your friction loss and all that kind of stuff to make sure that you've got the right size pump in there to be able to produce water nonstop. If the pump is too big, you can drain out your reservoir. If it's too small, then you're just kind of wasting. You could have been pumping even more water. So trying to find that level in this well right here. We're 140 feet down into some limestone. So we've got some really good water. As you can kind of see, it's good and clear, and we've got a good amount of water right there. So we're just kind of testing it here still for the next several days to kind of see how much water we can actually get out of it consistently over time, because it's going to take some time to fill that lake back up. Obviously, it's a 2-acre lake, so it's a pretty big lake, and we've got a lot of water coming out, but it will take some time. And we also have to wait a little bit because that wall that we poured, the concrete wall, as you saw in the previous clip, that takes about 28 days to fully cure. So before we start putting a bunch of water pressure up against that concrete wall, we want to make sure it's fully cured. So a couple more weeks on that to let that cure as well. So that'll allow us to give us more time to kind of get all this set up correctly. We still have to obviously dig a trench to permanently supply power to this well, put in a sub panel, run pipes and all that kind of stuff too. Now, one of the things this well is going to allow us to do, which we've kind of put into the equation and why we drill it up here in the forest, we're at one of the highest points in the property right up here, uphill from the lake, which is probably about 250 feet away. And here's why. There's another close-up of that water. And as you can see, where does that water go? Follows our little creek bed all the way down next to the dog park right here. You've got this nice little creek now that we have, a nice, probably 150-foot creek that runs all the way down between the trees, and it's really awesome. And this is the way that the water runs anyways. This is not something we created. This path was here from water, from runoff during big rainstorms. So we're just utilizing this creek bed and just going to supply water to it 24/7 as a nice little water feature. So one more added benefit for the residents here at Cottages of Pine Lake. You can walk right by the dog park over here on the left, and let your dogs sit around in there. And while your dogs are playing and running, doing their thing, you can sit down on a bench and watch the water trickle down the creek, or more than trickle. We got a pretty good stream running here. We'll put some rocks in there, and just really make it a nice little stream here over time. But in the meantime, we've got this water running down. We're, again, still testing it, as I say. But that's something else to look forward to down the line, is this creek running down the side of the property here, downhill into the lake. How peaceful is that? Isn't that amazing? That water just trickling down there. Love it. Right through the forest. So as you're watching this peaceful stream running downhill through the forest, and this nice clear water peacefully just running downstream, I want to fill you in on the little details of kind of what we got available. The property is pretty much full at the moment from all the lots we've developed. And again, we're ceasing. We're holding off on development at the moment. Right now, we've been doing a lot of work. So we're kind of, the fall is here. We've got leaves that are falling. The temperature's starting to change a little bit. The weather pattern, we're starting to get some more rain again. So we're going to slow down on development until probably next spring again. We may pick things back up then. In the meantime, we're going to continue to just kind of work on these amenities like this creek, developing this well, our pier and bridge and all that kind of thing. That'll keep us busy for a while here, kind of getting all that set up and just continue to maintain the property, as it's 7 acres nearly. So in the forest, there's a lot of maintenance that takes place and is required here on the property. We've also upgraded. We're also in the process of upgrading the internet. There's been some issues here lately for the internet, and so what we've done is we're in the process of adding a backup internet network. The network is working now. We're just integrating it so it will automatically come on when the primary internet goes out. Then this backup internet will take its place in the meantime until the primary comes back online and switch back over. So it should be pretty seamless. Again, just trying to buffer that up and just trying to provide a redundancy, and hopefully in the future the primary will stay on always and they fix those problems. But if not, we'll have that backup source ready to go so that as long as you've got power, you'll have internet. So shouldn't be a problem. But let's talk about the lots. Like I said, we're full up at the moment. We have one forest lot still remaining. Requires the key money, and then it's $300 a month plus your utilities, which is your water, your sewer, and your power. again, internet is provided, trash services are provided, we maintain the roads, we do our best to maintain the forest and the lake and everything else around this property for the most part. So you're just responsible for your home and the area kind of around your home and your own utilities and trash and stuff like that. I'm gonna do a future video as well to kind of show you some of the things that some of our residents have done to their homes and to their lots to kind of improve it and really make it home for them. It's been really neat to kind of see. I mean, just blowing my mind what some of these residents are doing. One guy, Dennis, he's out there all the time doing something to his front yard and adding plants over here and moving them around. He's got a water feature out there, a picnic table. I mean, it's really neat to see what he's done. And I've got some other residents as well that have got great decorations that they've added to their homes, whether it be decks or interior decorations. I got another tiny home tour I'll be doing as well here. Sorry I'm speaking so fast, just got a lot of information in my head that I want to relay to you. But like I said, we do have that one forest lot that is still available. Once that's gone, we probably won't have any more lots available for a while. So one left. It's a beautiful lot right here on the lot, right along the west side of the property in the forest. You've got the little open community area on the grass, the little kind of clearing spot, kind of just directly in front across the access road right there, and then a lake behind it. So it's a wonderful spot. I mean, all the lots on the property are beautiful, I think. We've worked really hard to maintain as much nature around them as we can. We took out where there were too many trees and there were some, diseased trees and all 2 years ago. And so we've done our best to kind of create these lots to work around the existing trees and nature that's here, because I think that really adds to and is why we're on this property, because it's such a rustic, natural, beautiful spot here in North Alabama. There you can see the pier that we're building. You see just the top of it there. I'll show you the lot that we have available right now. We're going to walk through the little community area. There's a little hammock. There's your fire pit. And check this out. This is that's the Alabama flag flying. We got some solar lights hanging in there, the grill, the picnic table, and a nice sectional couch in there. It's a great place to congregate there. And a lot of the residents now are doing a weekly, or I think maybe bi-weekly, movie night out here, which is really cool. Someone wheels a TV out, and they'll gather around, have a good old time, eat some popcorn, I believe, and possibly a few drinks as well. And just real nice to see everybody coming together and doing a social hour. And they come out here to the fire pit, got the bench and a couple chairs around here, and plenty of wood around here for a fire. And I'm going to show you, here's one of our newer homes. That's lot 7. She's just got this deck built. I don't think we've even showed this yet on a video. Brand new stairs and deck and screened in front porch. Here's your parking spot, and then right here in the middle between these homes, you've got the last lot. Back up. So there's the last lot. So there's number 7 right there, and then here right next to number 7 is the last lot we have available at the moment for a tiny house on wheels. This can fit up to 8 by 24, possibly a little bit longer, of course shorter, but 8 by 24 will fit here, whether that's a ITH RJO or credit cottage, credit box. We have it in credit cottage there to the left, or home from another builder. Again, as long as it's 8 by 24 or smaller, will fit in this nice forest lot. Come around from the side here too. You got all nice pine trees, you got some cedar trees. It's really neat. Spot right there. There's your clubhouse. And of course, the hammock in the lake and all that, cornhole boards. There you have it. Again, if you want more details on the property, go to GoTinyCottages.com. We're going to be updating the site here soon and kind of doing a little revamp as well. As we start getting more rain coming through, I'll be working more on that and kind of getting that more up to date. But that's GoTinyCottages.com. And if you want some information or you want to get that lot, email me, support@GoTinyBeFree.com, and I can get you information on that, and I can get you the paperwork, and we can see if there's a fit. With that, I'll leave you here to the peace and serenity of this nice creek. Hans Schaff, GoTinyBeFree. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video. GoTinyCottages.com.